I'm David Margolin, and my children, Jacob and Hope, have been coming to the school for about 6 months now. At first, Hope took to it very well, and she was doing the abacus he was doing, getting everything right, getting all the stars. Jacob was a little slower, but in the past month or so, Jacob has shown remarkable improvement to the point where he's a lot better at math than I am. Jacob was the real reason we came here, because he was a little bit slow in his kindergarten and focusing and getting the lessons. So we want to increase his ability to concentrate. And I would say that he was slower in learning this whole system of math, which is based on the abacus, than Hope. But in the past month or so, he has improved. It's just clicked, and he is so lightning fast. What you have to do the math at this stage is sometimes a three-step process. Like if you have the number 45, okay, and you want to add 7, the way you do that is to add 10 and take away 3. But adding 10 and taking away 3 with the abacus is actually a three-stage process. You'll have 4 10s and then a 50 on top of that. You add the 50, take away the 4 10s. Now you've just added 10, and take away 3, you'll have a 5 down here. You got to take away the 5 and then add back 2 you see, this all sounds complicated. Well, in his 6-year-old mind, he does this instantly, and I think it's absolutely amazing how fast his mind can work with these numbers after 6 months. His ability to focus and concentrate has improved greatly, and I think it has to do with this focusing on the math. He uses the computer much better now, and everything that somebody does something well, it builds up their confidence and it makes them want to continue to do well. When they do poorly, that's when they seek attention, and that's when they behave badly, and when they create a riot. Jacob's behavior when he's focusing is much better. Well, Hope has always liked learning and doing things, but now Jacob's getting much more interested in learning. Since, you know, when you start to get good with something, you get more interested in it, and you feel much better about doing it, because a sense of accomplishment is one of the greatest things that a human being can have in life. You know, it's people think that money is everything, but you know, the actual pursuit of money and the accomplishment that comes along with attaining goals is more important than the actual money itself. You know, and that's what he's learning, how to achieve goals and feel like a worthwhile, successful member of society.
How can we improve this program?
By giving me 25% of all your profits.
Other than that?
I think that the whole thing is the children have to get past the barrier where they don't get it. And the best way to get past that barrier is to have a good teacher. So the importance of having a good teacher, I think, is everything. You know, it's really everything. The system is a pretty straightforward and simple thing. It's thousands of years old. You know, it's been around a long time. But to be able to get kids to learn it step by step, you have to have a good teacher. You know, when I originally quit school at a young age and went back years later. And when I went back, I remember I had trouble with getting the algebra. And the teachers, I wasn't getting it in the remedial algebra class at the college, at Middlesex County College. And when I found one tutor who stayed with me in the learning center, and it just seemed to sink in, because he was the right tutor, he was speaking in the right way, and then all I had to do was keep practicing it, and I was forever good at algebra. Right. So it's really a question of how all the Math Genie teachers are the best. It's like amazing how you found such skilled people that know their math and know how to teach young kids this. Yeah, the teachers encourage the kids. Sure, that makes them able to sit through 2 hours of doing this and learning something and staying focused. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. You know, if I was just doing their homework with them at home, after 15-20 minutes, they can't take it anymore. That's it for this session, you know. But they're able to get through 2 hours of class time because the teacher is making it more interesting than I am.